The mask and the distance. I'm watching. My daughter shows me the um, the videos, different videos on TikTok and Instagram and on the YouTube. There's people fighting at the stores. They get upset because the person next to them is too close. There's people fighting in public. They get upset because I got the mask on, but that person doesn't. And there's some instances on the videos where I'm watching the confrontation. I'm watching it on the video, and I realize they shouldn't be fighting over this. Not because I'm a peaceful man, I am. However, I'm thinking they shouldn't be fighting over this because there truly is no violation. See, mask and distance go hand in hand. They go together, kind of like being married. You're together. It's meant to be tied, linked. There's instances where you're separated. And in those instances, it's not uncommon to relieve yourself, I could say, by maybe lowering your mask or you just simply remove it. I see people jogging. Some people have the mask on when they're jogging and others don't. Do you need to have the mask on when you're jogging? No, because no one's around. If other people, other than your family, are going to be within close contact, Vince, what does close contact mean? Within 6 feet
15 minutes.
for 15 minutes or more. See, this virus just doesn't jump off somebody and voila, in a fraction of a moment you're sick. It doesn't quite work that way. It is a serious virus, but it doesn't work that way. According to the studies at this point, there has to be close contact, which means within 6 feet for 15 minutes or more. So when people are separated by that 6 feet of distance, it's possible they might not have the mask on, but that's because they've established distance. In the workplace, there's instances where you are going to be right at that 6 foot point, or possibly within the 6 feet. It's possible because of the work you do. It could be a real heavy box you're trying to unload, and you need somebody to help you. So the distance is a wash. Now it's eliminated. I need someone to help me. We are within 6 feet. But what do I need to have on? Both of us. The mask. Thank you. In the workplace, the mask and the distance seem to be probably one of the top 3, top 5 issues. Is there any supervisors in this meeting? I want to make sure you understand this thing is abnormal. For the most part, we're used to being close to one another, sit down at lunch together and share coffee, sitting down and talking, a coffee. We're not 6 feet apart, maybe 4. It's normal. In the morning, hey, how are you? Maybe a little hug or a brotherly hug or even a handshake. Hey, good morning. Good to see you. Come on, let me show you what we got lined up for today. It's a new day. Good production. That's more normal. But now we're entering into a point of time where we have to refrain. And it's a little difficult. That's why I asked about supervisors. I want to encourage you, in spite of this meeting and the information being pretty clear, if you're within 6 feet, you got to have the mask on. If you're separated and no one else is around you and the company allows, then you can drop the mask. Keep in mind though, some companies, they just want everybody in the building mask on. So whatever the house manager says, we'll just follow that rule. I want to just point out a few things to you. Because it's something different, it's a little strange. We need the assistance of our leads to enforce it. When you see somebody is in violation, simply remind them. A nice reminder. However, If you got to remind more than what, this is a reminder right now, then you go back to work and the supervisor has to remind you again. After that, I would recommend, as a training professional, as a teacher, I am a teacher, I would recommend sit down with the person in private and do it in writing now. Document it. There's levels of teaching, levels of learning, and not everybody is at the verbal level. Many folks they learn better when it's in writing. And then of course it can even be elevated more, even in writing, and still they're violating. In my house, when my father would tell me what to do a couple, 2-3 times, and I didn't do it, he didn't bother with the writing. He just pulled off the damn ballot. Come here, let me show you now. Yeah, no, and it always worked. For some reason, as soon as he's reaching for us, hey, wait a minute, I know what to do. I'm on the way. I'll get it done. Don't worry. For some strange reason, I just couldn't do it when he's talking. He's such a nice man. I don't know. We learn different levels, our mind. So supervisors, keep that in mind. You might find somebody after today's meeting in violation of the mask and the distance. Give them a friendly reminder, but if you got to keep on reminding, that might mean they just need a higher level of education, of training. And it should be formal, in private, and in writing. Any questions on the distance and the mask? Any questions at all? Okay.